Sulfur and smoke glows through the snow and smells like money. Rivers for spines between the dry pines of bones unbecoming. And you might have to hang behind me. You might have to hang behind red eyes on the highway.
Damn, I'm still pretty good at that. Hi! Bit of a late start, but I figured we might as well do, a bit of a stream anyway. Oh, also I just need to double check one thing. Okay. Wow. Ironic. Hello, where are my frames? I don't know what it is. Something about the garage just makes the frame rate go to hell for some reason. It didn't, like, automatically turn VSync back on when I wasn't looking, was it? Oh, no. Actually, hold up. What resolution? I'm not crazy. It was, like, at 120 by something per second there, wasn't it? Weird. Yeah, again, I don't really understand the purpose of VSync. Seems like it's smelly and has cooties. Isn't that right, friendly dumpster? That's right, man! I'm actually kind of thinking of making, like, this song on the new stream theme, quote-unquote. Because I floated around between a few different, thoughts of, like, what our, like, theme for the stream could be. I thought about, like, finding a musician to get, like, a custom piece composed, but... Oh yeah, I'm not famous, therefore, nah son, we ain't doing business. Okay. I will make it a personal objective that the next time I play this off stream, I will organize these lockers. Because now this is starting to bother me. So I don't know if we really have a plan tonight, because what was the problem I ran into? More thermosap and more copper wires, I think, were the problem. I think we also had a slight Email! We're just normal men. What you mean, normal men? We're just innocent men. Shit. doing karaoke this early. Yeah, copper wire. Because we got new tires unlocked, the puncture proofs. Except that's gonna dip into my already dwindling supply of crystals. I don't know if we're really ready to take on... Yeah. I don't remember. What causes junctions to change or, like, update? Is it, like, a certain amount of time passes, or... So I think I've forgotten what it means when a junction has, like, that blinking arrow pointing off. You know what, don't we have, like, a handy logbook for that very reason? Yeah. I thought that might have meant that it would mean that it's a new, like, roadway I can use to reach another junction. Oh my. Oh yeah, this was the paint job we gave her. Alright. I'll have to remember we no longer have the auto park, so... Here in my car, I'm collected and far. We're taking that ride to nowhere. 'Cause there's a city in my mind coming out. I had a dreadful nap earlier, and the first thing I'm thinking of is music night. Oh, I see there's plot out there. It's gonna be a ridge straight down, which would be faster, but I don't want to immediately start slashing all of my tires. Oh my god. Are there any fancy cars here? No. I am, like, now the more I think about it, that I do hope that there's, like, a decal that drops that's for custom text or individual letters. That way we can actually rep barrels and... Oh man, the fog is dummy thick. We're not even in the middle zone and already we're fine. Wait, does the game scale, like, the items you find? Is that what's going on? Do I really want to carry an extra bumper around? I mean, we got the space, so... Steel door, off-road tire. I mean, hell, I will not say no to an extra mechanics kit. You know, I was thinking for a little bit that I'm maybe, like, doing too many, like, production runs, like, for extra components and whatnot. Then I realized, oh yeah, there are instances of where I just get absolutely clapped sideways if things don't work out well. And not really much of a road here, eh? Yep, let's not do that.
Oh boy.
Ow. Is this just sus? Is there not actually a road leading down here? Oh, it's a tunnel, no wonder. Well, la-de-frickin-da. Me, Stian, who's already getting the car banged up and we're not even 5 minutes in. You wouldn't dare. You would. Let's make this fast. I hope that noise is just the abductor. Okay.
a real person who grew up there, and Limb technology, claimed to be her invention, was the reason the zone was created. The facts point to either the pursuit of Limb or the technology itself doing something terrible to the area, and maybe even to the people who stayed behind. For such a vast, valuable area as the Olympic Peninsula to be lost to the world for the indefinite future, someone needed to take the fall. The evidence in this corner paints the target square on the martyr part of this equation. Or did Dr. Ophelia Turner know what she was unleashing upon her homeland? If she did it willingly, then she would have been a monster. But if the government strong-armed her into it, then she would have had no choice but to become a martyr. To answer that question, we need more information still.
Now that I actually remember to equip the different modules, I'm getting a whole lot more use out of it. Yeah. In the car. Yes, hello, friends. I wonder, those, electric spires. Is the electricity I would get off of them with a lightning rod outweigh the damage I'd be taking? Because when I got dragged into it earlier, it didn't really hurt that bad. It's like the 5th empty backpack in a row. Oh no, we're leaving after that. Nope. 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 Nope, I'm good. What do you mean it's a dead end? Hmm. Well, we haven't encountered what virulent acid means, but I imagine it's just acidic damage times like 7. which is a lot in dog years. They said a compound detected in this part of the zone have remarkably low viscosity, which means they will slide past car defenses with ease. Oh, oh, good. What luck. Sometimes you look upon a stabilizer while you're out on a drive. When you find one, you can activate it to open a gateway without needing to charge your ARC device. Huh. I guess that's what that blue symbol means. Okay. Here in my car, I'm inside my car. If I were to get out, I'd be inside the car. Yeah, you got it. I'm morbidly curious what that dead end effect was all about, but... Now you shut up over there, demons. Oh, that recharges the thing fully. Oh, man. What's it take to even, make a jumper? Barely anything. It does use up copper wires, which we still need desperately, but... I'm hearing awful things in the distance, and I hate it so much. Gary Newman really was about... I mean, they should have sent one. You don't see any thermosap around here, do you? I hear awful noises. That's one thing. Why did that turn on? Sus. Oh yeah, we're just doing this, huh? Why are there so many? There are so many. Ah. What was that all about? Fucking hell. Oh, don't mind me. We're just gonna have 1,000,000,007 bunnies all of a sudden. Of course, we got a fucking flat tire. Jesus Christ. I might just say to hell with it and make all the tires puncture-proof. And there's more of them up ahead. Great. Well, I would like to head up north to grab the, those anchors. It is so weird getting back into the habit of manually releasing the park. Like, it is going to be a hard juggling act because, like, the off-road tires are going to make, you know, off-roading easier, but I also don't want to sneeze and have my tires get punctured all the time. Good. Ah! Ah! Colonel, we're taking fire. Dare. No. Oh yeah, we're not waiting around here. Nope. At what point can we... I have another flat, really? Are you sure? That's the only real saving point about hares is that once they jump, I think they're disabled. Oh, you! You know what? Come here, you. That's what you get. Yeah, if it's this stupidly easy to get flats out in the center part of the zone, yeah. I might need to just bite it and... Ow. Just make all my tires puncture-proof. I bet they have no durability whatsoever. I guess let's use the stabilizer then and see. Oh, yeah, good. Who thought it was a good idea to put artillery rocks in the zone? Like, seriously. Nom 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 nom. Raspberry jawbreakers. Can I make more sealing kit? Oh, I keep doing the wrong thing. More sealing kits just for backup. I can make 2. Yes, thank you. I actually need to keep an eye on my battery gauge to see when... Why are we draining? Oh god. I was gonna say, keep an eye on my battery gauge to see how much I get back when I do get zapped. Let me in. I'm very grumpy after my nap earlier, and I know how to use this thing. Paint. I'm not scared. Right, the other way around, huh? Oh, Jesus Christ, what am I doing? Oh, that is the storm right behind me. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh, barrel, please. Of course, I got a flat on the way back. I'll show you a full inventory. Zip. Wait, Gary Newman? Wasn't that the Numa Numa guy? How dare? Oh. I guess not. Okay, well this tire's still good, so... We'll get rid of this. You know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna see if I can make a better backdoor. A better backdoor to take better back shots. Nope, after that clip from last night, we can't have another horrendously cursed moment. Thunk. Interesting. Come up with a new recipe. Okay, despite how much we need thermosap crystals, it does not cost a lot of them when it comes to the recipes we have, so that's the good news. Damage report. Everything's fucked, sir. You got more than that for me, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather not lose the emitter partway into an expedition, truth be told. Also, I just need to panic, remember something here. Okay. You know, I want to see how this blowtorch works. is pretty good. Because, like, the repair putty is what you start out with, and you do a great big plop of it, and then if you didn't need to do whole repairs, well, you're kind of SOL. So being able to do more like touch-ups while you're in a boot seems pretty good. Do I want to replace that with putty, though? Because, like, in terms of size... Ooh! We need to see if we can do the storage on the roof. Wow, I sound like an absolute dork for being excited about that. Let's see. Substantially increase your carrying capacity by simply securing a patently illegal amount of objects to the roof of your vehicle. Follow an established tradition practiced by families across the Pacific Northwest. Oh my gosh, and the game's called Pacific Drive. I see what they did there. I'll be taking that. There aren't any other roof attachments, are there? I think there was like the, yeah, the roof floodlights. Though I don't know why you would really need that. Like, your headlights alone are enough to cut through even the fog. And we can make it to... Nice. New barrel. Oh, I have 2 roof racks. Oh. Whoa. Chat, do you know what that means? Oh, that's the catch. Blowtorches require the marsh eggs, and that's in the center zone. So now the temptation. Yeah, how big is this roof storage? Pretty big. So what this could mean is I can get rid of some of the, at least one of the side storages and put another utility on there, like the hydro generator. Because if I'm going to be using the emitter more often because of bunny attacks. The pearl gave me paint. The statue got me high. I watched a documentary about They Might Be Giants, so I might have a bunch of their musical references lying in the back of my head. Don't judge me. You don't know me. Oh, I still got spare putty just for that occasion. Okay. This does make me think that I do sometimes find extra parts on the road, so I could slap them on there to... Blunk. Slap them on there for more, scavenging opportunities. Something is draining the battery. That is going to be a problem. And now we're going to spend the next 2 hours finding out what that problem is. Yeah, the battery's constantly going down. Hang on. What's making that turn on? Battery decreases.
I got caught up in a dream. Can someone tell me what it means to live and forgive and not let go? Somehow it stopped making sense. Living between the distress. I'm making a run, but I also am taking a home. The tracks are jumping on their own now. The rain is asking if I know how much it hurts when the earth ain't green. But we can't know.
You. Tell me what you know. Yeah, that battery drain. Well, the car's just sitting there. Hang on. Oh. Well, we found out the cause of that. Trunk is closed. Does it switch on or does it toggle? I thought that was it. Also, did I turn... The battery was draining because the headlights were on. So then what's turning on the dome light? Look. Look. This is why I don't have a car. Yeah, I'm once again at a loss at what causes junctions to lose their holy F off status. Is it just like the passage of time, maybe? Wait, no, wasn't there? Yeah, this. I think this will, like, reset a junction so it's no longer in constant danger of crashing. That, or it just re-rolls the effects. You know what? We're here, so we might as well. Da-da-da! Oh boy. We can hit that. The problem is, no matter what, if we want to hit the next story beat, we got to go through one of two ready-to-crash junctions. You can't think of another game that does in-universe music as well? Yeah, like the there's an option to turn off the post-processing effect, which I can't really imagine why you do that. Unless if, like, So apparently there is not recognized. Alright, I think we'll take the highway. We're going to skip that one because there's way too many problems waiting for us. Even though it would be a shorter trip. We'll hit G1, G3, then 2. I need to hit a problem area no matter what. Yeah, G1 then C5. I can't think of a better idea. So we are good to go. Ahoy, Barrel. You ready to ride? Hell yeah. Like, why is the battery draining so much? It's because the headlights are on, you bingus. We could maybe take a look and see about one of those two unscanned things as well. Since I found out the hard way, there's some stuff that's locked until you scan something specific. Yeah, the auto park is nice and all, but yeah, it's pretty easy just to flick your vision down and just like ka-thunk and put her in the park. You notice I'm referring to... That's my footsteps. Oh my god, calm down, man. I'm talking more about the car like it's a person. That was not my footsteps. Get in the car, get in the car, get in the car, get in the car. I have no idea what all that nonsense is out there. To be fair, that does seem to me, someone who does not drive at all, a very realistic way to accidentally drain their car battery. That is an ARTA car. This early on, huh? I was gonna say, I saw that there was another tool to possibly get that was being able to remove components using like miniature charges, and I'm like, why would you want such a thing? And that's like, oh yeah, there's oh, it's already open. I am kind of worried though how that stuff's gonna stay on board. Anyway. I need to find more bobbleheads, that's what I need to do. So apparently something I haven't scanned yet is some kind of, like, truck. My love for you is like a... I don't remember how much time it said we had until the instability would kick in, so maybe we can poke around and... I think that's it. Yep. Box truck. Never occurred to me that this would become a logistical nightmare. By the end of the decade, operations of the zone involved over 100 scientists, twice that in support staff and technicians, another 100 staff in engineering disciplines, and more than 2,000 military personales. That last figure is particularly difficult to estimate. Oh, and trucks. Trucks all the time, rattling back and forth. Moving gas, moving mechanical equipment, cabling, furniture. I guess we all need sofas, right? I prefer a light rail network, at least more freight. But after those early incidents, it's like everyone is scared to get on any train within 100 miles of this place. Like they're cursed or something. It's all sus. So it's trucks all day and all night. You know what we brought to the zone? Traffic jams. And now we're starting to move everything out again. Downsizing, they call it, or just outright plundering abandoned equipment. Abandoned equipment, you say? Oh-ho! That's a spare scrapper. Oh my goodness, there are so many cosmetic stuffs in here. Holy Moses. Few decals, a new steering wheel. I am now invested not to have this run fail. I know. Who would ever plunder? Hardcore plunder, baby. You got a bicycle. You shut up over there. I made the mistake earlier of, ooh. Theory? Listen, between you and me, ARDA is actually a cover-up, no shit. Look at that acronym. ARDA backwards is ADRA. That stands for the American Diamond Replication Association. Where have you heard that before? It was mentioned in the 1949 Taylor broadcast before it was suddenly cut off by bad weather when government assassins finally caught up with him and bumped him off for revealing the truth. America has been using the Olympic exclusion zone as a secret facility to manufacture diamonds. Gold, too. They use gold as a secure basis for the dollar, while diamonds are both insanely valuable, yet also extremely easy to transport, even smuggle. It's all obvious, really. I have to explain myself further to you. Jesus. That trio of words put together are enough to make my bones fall off. There you are. I don't suppose I really need these, like fabric and plastic anymore, but, I mean, considering the colossal amount of storage space we have now. every night I get just a little bit close. Look, that song gets stuck in my head every now and then. It's not my fault. I should be using highway routes more often. There's like nothing going on out here, and I'm all for it. Yeah, I kind of feel the loss of my off-road capabilities now that we have the puncture-proof tires instead. Such going to be a quality of life thing, but station wagons aren't really known for their off-roading to begin with, eh? Luigi? Happened there? I imagine those puncture hazards no longer affect me, but I'm not going to test and find out because I still think they do damage. It's also raining outside. I love those things. I love how they're just so easy to avoid. How does this keep happening? Where are they? Wait, I don't see any tourists. What? I thought items randomly fly at you when there's tourists nearby. Okay. Ooh, there's a service station along the way. I'm aware that the boulders will make moving along faster, but I also don't want to crash into everything along the way. Also, I don't think I was streaming at the time, but there was a area I went into, and one of the optional things that was around was like a racing circuit. It was pretty cool. It was like a time trial, and then at the end of it I got like a whole bunch of paint as like a reward. Fill her up, Jameson. Huh? You know, this makes me think of, like, Silent Hill, partially, because, like, despite this place clearly wanting me dead 17 ways from Sunday, there's still things out there that are beneficial out here to people. Much like how Silent Hill will have stuff like items and ammo spawning in places that would never reasonably be there. Oh, here's the road. Also, speaking of, I still don't wholly know if I'm going to take a look at the Silent Hill 2 remaster. I am driving like a bag of dicks. What the hell? Personally, I'm not interested. Yeah, it's like... Oh, that's gonna blow. Ah! Son of a dick. Because the more I've been thinking about it, the more it's dawned on me, like, is that they're going to, like, overproduce it, I think. It's really a shame he can't do like a Dukes of Hazzard slide over the hood of the car. that is absolute trash. You can't... Those things are such bullshit, man. Yeah, like, what's a new kind of anomaly we can use? How about one that has the risk of having them spawning right in front of the player, and then they can't really do anything about it? And now that's fragile. Ugh. I'm so mad. It'll probably be fine for a gameplay standpoint. Couldn't pick all the way. It seems like it's missing the point of the original. Yeah, like, out of all the things they could have done for a trailer, it mainly being, all I want to do is bang, bang, bang. Yeah. You are kidding me. Son of a bitch. Well, we may just have to end this expedition early. I have no idea what's causing the driver door to stay open. Right. So I think new plan. I think we have to go through C5 and then head to the next place there. Yep. Because, yeah, it's like mainly combat, which is not what the Silent Hill games are known for. It's like, it makes me think they're doing something different with the script. Otherwise, they would have shown off maybe like some... Oh my god, it's darker than dicks out here. Who's been driving dicks? No bubble gums. Wow, that was almost really bad. So now the door's Hey, yo, this car be moody tonight. Uh-oh. Yeah, they were not kidding about that swift storm. Holy crap. Shit. What will possibly try and grab my ghoulies this time? Well,
Are you ready, driver? Okay, first off, I've loaded up 3 locations on your ARC device map. You see them? Head to whichever strikes your fancy.
You're sending them to the Visions?
Sure am. We're gonna use this.
By optical vassalizer. We shouldn't use that.
Why not?
I mean, it's been decades. No way that thing is in any sort of working shape.
I've been fixing her up in secret, and
I'm sorry. Don't be mad. It's gonna be a surprise for your birthday. Oh, I've gone ahead and made an itty-bitty
modification to your headset, driver. I've hooked up the basalizer here to modulate your scan function. Think of it like an extra layer of mayonnaise on your technology sandwich.
excuse me?
What are you using the vassalizer for?
No spoilers. We have to tell the story from the beginning. Driver, get ready to feast your eyes on the Visions.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I just had this awful sensation rise in the pit of my stomach.
So we told you about the mass hallucination. Hundreds of people, 30 seconds of
Crazy, yada yada. But there was one instance where that event and the remnants intersected.
The story of Laura Cesari. Laura worked at ARDA as an executive secretary. She put in her hours, but she spent her evenings with a real passion. Painting. When the hallucination event swept through, Laura was overtaken like everyone else. But for her, the visions didn't stop. She tried painting them, but grew frustrated at her inability to recreate what she saw. Now at first, ARDA wrote her off as one of the many whose brains got scrambled by what they saw. Until Laura stumbled across a rusty can of paint in the woods. It was a remnant. Once she started using this paint, the visions in her paintings began to come true. She painted feverishly for over a year, chasing the visions the entire time. Until the day the paint ran empty.
And then she disappeared. Like all remnant holders do.
Now that we know the remnants in the mass hallucination are related, maybe Laura's visions can help us out.
So they're having me go after crazy paint. Great. Also, apparently I do need that upgraded vacuum for whatever this resource is. And since we have perpetual stability, I'm gonna clean this place out. What's the matter, June? Don't you like an extra layer of mayonnaise to your gaming sandwich? Some extra mayonnaise, Douglas. we'll head down along this inner road, then southwest of that first vision.
This is where your theory comes in, Francis. You tell him. Oh, look at
Oh,
me, man.
no!
Wait, Francis, you explain it. It's so good.
No, it's just. I'd rather not.
Come on, we talked about this. You should be proud of your work. Toot your own horn.
Not this time.
Okay, well, Francis's theory, his entire branch of research was that the zone exhibits a
Property seen nowhere else on Earth. Every phenomena that occurs here leaves its fingerprint forever on the physical space. So he created this device to pick up on these sub-physical after effects. How did you explain it? It was like identifying a whale's favorite color using only the wake it leaves behind. The rest was science mumbo-jumbo.
It's a form of electromagnetic imprint. Anyway, it was a long time ago.
And what a better time than now to try it again.
These two are such dinks. When are they getting married? It's like the Gatherer quest in post-Dawn Trail in FF14. It's like Uvlo and Shunye are absolutely coded that they're going to be holding hands, but they don't. Mayonnaise is one of those things that's tasty with other ingredients on, but it's on kind of horrifying. Yeah! Yeah, that sums it up really well. Come on and slam. Also, there's not really a lot of crazy stuff happening when I'm getting anchors lately for some reason. Bruh, you're telling me. Alright, well, you have as much of a good time at Verk as you can. As you can. I'm gonna be over here screaming at death meatballs. I imagine those those who else will be watching will also be enjoying the screaming. Dear God. You know what, this might be my own time to safely scan. I've already scanned one of those. Yep. This is our first one. Stay. One of a series of murals painted by Laura Cesari in 1962. A mural depicting a blue frame door freestanding in the wilderness. It warns any who behold it to stay away from it. For when it opens, any living creature nearby is turned inside out. Oh!
Inverting doorway.
Good.
Ugh. I don't like this one.
Why am I
Is
scanning?
it just me, or did this mural look different before?
Probably the instability messing with the paint over time. It's been decades after all.
Something's definitely off. Hey, where's our old notes from when we took a field trip out that way? Driver, why don't you go ahead to the next one while we investigate this?
So I think I just realized that that meter by the fuel gauge equals...
I can't. Yeah, I can't even look at it. Francis, you explain it.
And maybe you've already seen them, driver. A freestanding bright blue door in its frame, out in the wilderness with nothing around it. If you do see one, don't get anywhere close to it.
I don't want to talk about it.
He was pretty close to a doorway when it opened. It's called the inverting doorway. When the door is shut, it's safe. But once in a while, it opens, and everything near it is turned inside out. Its victims are mostly bears, squirrels, and birds. They all go through hell. Meat and bones on the outside, fur and feathers on the inside. It's not fun to see. Once, a group of hikers didn't heed the warning, and
No, we're done here, driver. If you see one, you stay away from it. That's all you need to know. Let's go.
So, foreshadowing, eh? Don't think I've ever actually seen one of those doors. No, I've never seen anything like that. Which makes me wonder if that means they will start showing up. Okay, it claims there's a dirt road here, but I am not seeing it. We'll grab these eggs while we're here. Drink deeply. Drink, my child. Yeah, I used to thought that little mini gas can was gonna break the game, but... Barrel do be thirsty, though. A mural that foretold the coming of Bigfoot to the Olympic exclusion zone. Legend has it that Bigfoot was drawn by the anomalized mushrooms that grow in the mid-zone. Oh, come
Bigfoot
off it.
mural. My personal favorite. Oh, did you see that, Francis? Oh boy, Francis, look. Look here, it's different from our sketch when we visited in '82.
it's all scrambled, but the shape seems familiar. If you tilt your head, doesn't that kind of look like Mount Olympus?
Oh, Francis, you flippin' genius. It absolutely is. Wait, let's look back at the first one. What's different there?
That shape right there, is that Hook Valley?
Holy smokes. Oh, wait, pull up all the topographical maps of the peninsula. And look around the areas where you'd get that view of Mount Olympus. See, Francis? I told you your vassalizer would work.
I don't think this is the Basilisers doing.
Driver, we're onto something. Get to that third vision.
Driver, if you come across a mushroom like the one in the mural, do not eat it. No matter how tasty it might look.
You're speaking from personal experience. And let me tell you, it wasn't pretty.
Oh, just thinking about it makes me want to puke all over again. You've probably passed the biogenerators by now. They're our source of power in the mid-zone, and one of the best demonstrations of renewable limb tech. Yes, these battery farms keep our lights on, but more importantly, they're also the only place in the entire zone where anomalized mushrooms grow.
And guess who turned out to be the world's biggest fan of those mushrooms? Bigfoot itself. And the vision foretold its arrival in the zone.
It started when those pods hanging from the battery farms were found chewed up. At first, they blamed it on the local wildlife. This was back when we used to have some. And then, the sightings of 10-foot-tall creatures started that didn't attract much attention on their own.
Not until the first footprints were found. The Olympic Peninsula has always had a collection of Bigfoot sightings. But they were rare until Bigfoot had its first taste of the anomalized
Mushrooms. Then they couldn't stay away. And that's when the Squatches came knocking. They jumped the wall, set up camp, and they got to investigate it. Once they learned of the Sasquatch's appetite for these mushrooms, they cultivated entire farms of the stuff.
For months, they propagated mushrooms and set traps. And for months, evidence mounted that Sasquatch was making its rounds and evading those traps. Until one night, the experts disappeared.
Bigfoot got them, no question.
Come on, all 8 at once? How is that possible?
Never get in the way of a hungry Sasquatch. So about that last vision.
No, I'm telling you, the helmsman never made it out of the zone. He died here.
Not this again.
I still don't know why you're so convinced they existed in the first place.
Driver, back me up here. This is how the story goes. It was the winter of '72. A ship set sail down the Columbia River 100 miles east of here. The helmsman was overcome by bad weather, and while in a particularly foggy patch, the boat hit something, and the impact threw him from the deck. When he woke up, he was on a boat on this very lake, smack in the middle of the zone, with no idea how he got there. He had with him a ridiculous amount of cash
And made anyone and everyone to get him out of the zone. But no matter how he tried to leave, on foot, in a transport, he would always head into a fog and reemerge on another boat. At last count, the great pileup was 20 boats high and 30 boats wide.
A limb duplication glitch, nothing more.
You, of all people, blaming Limb Tech instead of a good old-fashioned mystery?
It doesn't add up. Arda's favorite pastime was carting people out of the zone. How could someone actually fail to escape? And a mysterious man with a backpack full of cash in the one place he can't spend it. Seems awfully fishy to me.
Is that referencing... No. I was gonna say, wasn't it referencing that fool who, like, held up an airplane and then skydived out and was never heard from again? But no, that's like a completely different thing. Also, pretty... I also keep forgetting that wrecked cars, even if they're, like, totally totaled, they're still gonna have leftover juice in the tank. Real Project Zomboid hours. gonna say I'm glad to be back on the road, but nope, this is over here back in heck frick territory. Mural depicting abandoned boats in a lake. It was told that a man was trapped inside the zone. Every time he tried to escape, yeah, that was just the story.
Pile up. You know, if you catch the mural at the right angle, when the moon is right overhead, you can spot the helmsman's body in one of the boats.
No chance. It's a paint smudge, nothing more.
Believe me, it's true. I've seen it.
Oh, bingo!
See that pattern in the last mural? That flower only grows above a certain elevation. Put the three locations together, and you've got a square mile in the northeast corner of the deep zone. Huh. The visions were pointing towards something the entire time.
Hey, Hoppy, you can stop pretending to ignore us now. Take a look at this fine work. We've pinned down the location for the source of the mass hallucination. That's where the driver needs to go.
Well, what do you know?
Well, I knew the basilizer worked. What did I tell you, huh?
He still doesn't know, Francis.
Know what? Hoppy?
Not my story to share.
Oh, there's the drama.
My theory, and that basilizer, they're illegitimate.
Wait, what are you saying?
I built that device to prove my imprint theory, and it was on the verge of getting the results I needed. But my research funding was running out. So, I forged the data. Not much, just enough to justify more time. I was so close. I knew the breakthrough was right around the corner. But Arda found out. That's why I was reassigned and my clearance revoked.
Wait, you told me you changed labs voluntarily.
8 years of research with nothing to show for it, and then for that to happen, I couldn't face you.
That doesn't mean your theory is wrong. I still think there's something to it. There's a common thread with some of the remnant stories, like the telephone switchboard, the ones that seem to recall the past somehow. Maybe the remnants access those imprints, read them like a needle in the groove of a record.
Don't. You don't have to do that. It's in the past. I don't care about it anymore.
Wow.
But listen, I've got this suspicion, right? If we can just get the car to the mass hallucination source, what do we find that can prove your theory? It's worth a try, isn't it?
I'm tired of trying, Tobias. I've tried all my life, and it didn't go so well.
Look, I don't have one of those fancy degrees that you and Hoppy have. The closest I ever got to science was wiping down your lab benches. But I saw the incredible things that you did with your research.
Yeah, well, Arda didn't think they were incredible.
I don't care about Arda. I believe in you. Always have.
I'm sorry. I can't do this with her. Hoppy led the disciplinary committee that stripped my clearance and demoted me to a glorified intern. She sat there and decided how best to humiliate me. I never asked for anything. This one time I do, so I would never have to talk to Oppie again. You didn't listen. Your remnant was more important than what I wanted.
Francis, I didn't mean...
I've had enough.
That's... He'll come around. Sorry, driver. We'll see you back at the auto shop.
What do you mean, see me? The straightest route is not always the quickest. I was expecting more crazy stuff to pop off with those visions, truth be told.
Interesting thing about that deep zone area you identified. I ran every coordinate in that area through the auto database.
And what turns up? But access logs with entry records for Dr. K up through March 1963.
What? No, the doctor died in 1961. In the lab accident.
So we were told. Then, I found access logs for both that Deep Zone site and Red Meadow. Years and years worth of activity.
The Red Meadow Research Facility? But it was demolished the same year. After the structural damage caused by the... They lied about that too, didn't they?
It appears so. The driver should give the Red Meadow ruins a visit. If Dr. K didn't die that day, I'd like to know what was keeping him so busy.
So would I, but do we have time for this? We don't know how long the driver's got with that remnant.
And that's why we need this information. Whatever Dr. K was doing relates to all of this. It may be the key to what lies at the end of the road for the driver.
I... agree with you. God, I hate saying that.
Driver, I've marked the Red Meadow facility on your route planner. Head there whenever you're ready.
Woof. I'm pretty sure our car is quirked out to hell. Yeah, I noticed I'm kind of like, anything that makes the car look like a Mad Max clone, I'm kind of avoiding. Beryl is a classy lady and/or vehicle. That's why I have a penguin bobblehead in the front seat on the dash. Alright, so clearly we need the new vacuum for those reef things. That was an unsatisfying thunk. can easily make one. Oh, okay. We just have like some... I have completely forgotten what the transfer trunk is even for. Oh, should probably have a word with the Doomsta. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep, uh-huh. Right, okay. Mm-hmm. Tell me more. Wait, do I actually have any first aid kits in the car right now? I already have 3. Once again, however, I will not say no. I mean, you can't ever really say it's a pain, but oh right, that panel's fragile now. Kind of hard to really complain about all the free stuff you get out of the dumpster to begin with. Alright, come here, you. What new panel can we do? That's over with. Yeah, it's usually like impacts I'm taking on the front. I think some extra, yeah, rad resist would be good. I don't really know what point there is in having insulated doors, since I mean, well, I got the lightning rod. Also, it never really dawned on me that your gas tank could also be damaged. Ooh. You can get a new engine, possibly. Distant past, many early cars were electric. The combustion engine kicked them to the curb, but with the Limtech, magnets calibrated by an onboard computer and a generous dose of plasma power, amplified magnetic... Wait, so this is... It's an electric engine. Huh. Intriguing as that is. Yeah, that does intrigue me, because, like, let's see. Because the Turbo Light is 196 horsepower, and that's 234. My. First of all, though, how does this work? Ah, reroll. That's exactly how it works. All right. We're still gonna be a ways away from getting the fish tank, I'm afraid.
The train is pulling out the station. The wind is blowing us
We know what.
Somebody stop this force on me. I have a fear about the future.
Considering the fact that we now have that far greater storage with the roof. What?
I got caught up in a dream. Can someone tell me what it means to live and forgive and let go? Somehow it's not making sense. Living between the distress. I'm making a life, but I also want to live a home. The tracks are jumping on their own.
Yeah, I don't think I really need summer tires any longer. Like, they were great for the road, but that was pretty much it. That's going to be a little more... Yeah, it mentions the rain, so I highly doubt going through water sources is going to charge it. But you know what? Like, considering the number of battery options that are coming up, at least we have the new vacuum for that reef stuff.
Sulfur and smoke glows through the snow. It smells like money. Rivers for spines between the dry pines of bones unbecoming. You might have to bang behind. Bang behind. You might have to bang behind. Red eyes on the highway.
Can't possibly be safe. Look at it. It's too big. It's too wobbly. It won't fit under the hood. It won't fit under the seat. This is the work of a maniac. Actually, oh yeah, I just can't straight up make a, yeah, new battery to go into the hood.
Ghost on the road. It's a cold one. What a white one. My heart it froze. It's a cold one. Thinking of home.
You know, I do tend to avoid getting hit by electricity where I can, so maybe...
Behind me. Hang behind me. You might have to hang behind these lights on the highway.
I'm also not going to get rid of it just because there was that one run where I did take a strategic bolt or 7 to the face because my battery was dying a death. Yeah, I've been missing out on a lot of stable energy projects. don't really want to lose out on the jump jets. Anyway. Well, that is 2 hours. That actually works out really nicely. Yeah, I gotta look into that electric engine and see just how better that pans out. You probably just choose through battery like no tomorrow. But yeah, that does seem like a pretty Frogger's idea. Anyway. Folks? Yeah, bit of a late start tonight, but like I was saying before, best to squeeze in short streams than no streams, you know? So, vacation time is officially over. Please pray for your boy. But yeah, even though my morale is probably going to take another dip down for a while, I will still try to keep to this. Because even on like the nights where I'm having a bad time, we can still chill out with some stuff like No Man's Sky or do like some easy runs in Pacific Drive and stuff like that. Wow, chat member, you joined at a good time. Right when we're finishing up. The VOD will be up tomorrow if you want to catch up on that, since it won't render overnight. But yeah, I think as well, if anything, I might do some more editing streams, since I know there's a few things from Vinny I want to cut down. And I also need more of a reason to goof around in Filmora. So, you've been here all the time? Oh, okay. Yeah. If you were lurking, yeah, that's totally cool. I'm one of those rare people that's alright with people who just watch in the background. Let's see. Anything else to go over? Yeah, no, that's it. We'll probably do another Final Fantasy XIV stream either on Tuesday or later on in the week, since the re-clears and challenge logs will be back up again. Nice voice. What if I do this? Is it still a nice voice now? Joey. Someone take this device away from me. Anyway, so, yep. You all know the drill, at least for when we do go live, if it's on time or later in the evening. Make sure you're following, have your notifications turned on, all that good algorithmic stuff. And we'll see you whenever next time is. So, till then, go wash your hands, go get some water, and go take care of yourselves. Good night.